Good morning. Hello everyone. This is Isabel's Moments with Crafts. This is Isabel and we're gonna do the weekly update along with what I did in March. So without further ado, what happened, life update, life happened. What happened in life? I did not get great sleep this weekend because on Saturday night my husband had super bad acid. Ended up throwing up at like 3 in the morning, woke me up. We didn't have anything to clean it up, so I had to go to the store at 3 in the morning to go get paper towels, Clorox, all that fun jazz. And then the sink wasn't draining, so I got drainage and stayed up for 3 hours waiting for the sink to do the Drano, and it didn't even work, so I'm like over it. I'm so over it. But I mean, other than that, this next week I have Wednesday off because I work Saturday, so it'll be fun another weekend. Wonderful. My hair is sticking up. And I'm not wearing my glasses because of the stupid glare. So, should we go over what it is last week? And then the last month? An update of what I did last month? Should we do that? Yeah, we'll do that. So, or not, I don't know. Whatever. So, this is the Dinosaur. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the Dinosaur painting that I've been working on. I was able to get this section done over here and then this section done over here this last week. And then for the update on March of what I did in March is I looked back on my photos and technically I did all of this in March. So I did this section all down here, like everything that I've diamond painted on here has been in March. So if I can keep it up and do another section, so do like April to here, and then May I should finish it, hopefully, because I think the person I'm doing it has a birthday in June, but we're taking a week and a half of vacation and I won't be home to do this, so I'm hoping to get it done by like May, June before we leave. So yeah, that is turning out so good. This was really fun to work in with all the bright colors. It's just making me mad. It's like not even staying, it's like cheap washi tape. But yeah, that is the section. And is that the other section I worked on? Yeah. That is a section right here. And then I got this whole section done this month. I don't know why I continue to show you it, but that is one of the diamond paintings I worked on. I did not work on Ariel I still have that one section done, but I don't think I worked on her this month because of reasons, I guess. The other one I believe I worked on was my spices from Huacon. And this is where we're at. So I think last time, this is really hard to hold up. I think I had partial this section, like, I can't. Okay. So I was working on, like, I had this section and then I had a section in here. So I finished this full section and this partial section. And this is a 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters. And the dinosaur is a 50 by 40. So it's still really awkward to try and hold up. But there, you can see the sparkle. And this is round, the dinosaur is square, if that matters to you. But just look at that sparkle. So I just have 2 more sections to do up top. So once I get the dinosaur finished, then hopefully I can focus on this and get this done. But this has kind of been on the back burner since I have it. Something that's a birthday present that probably takes priority over what I want to do versus what I need to do. And yes. Alright, I'm gonna reach. Alright, they were gonna fall off. Tape's on the floor sticking to my foot. What else did I work on this month? So technically I worked on everything, all of my whips in 2000, what? I worked on all of my cross stitch whips in March. I can't talk today. I can't talk. So I worked on my Heaven and Earth design, the Nativity by Donna Gelsinger. And I'm working up in this corner. I'm working on the first page. So I got more color done in March for those of you who may not watch the weekly update, but I don't know why I was looking in the bag, but here we are. So we worked on this in March, so I'm pretty sure we got all of this done and then some stuff in here. So it's kind of starting to look like the palm tree. I almost said pine tree. Like, is a pine tree even, that doesn't even exist. Anyway, so I worked on this. So yeah, this is where the page, and this is on 18 count oatmeal, and I'm working on it 2 strands over 1 stitch, over 1, 2 over 1. So I'm working on this. I worked on this in March, I believe. Yes. I'm trying to think on like what I worked on, what I didn't work on. I mean, I worked on all of it, but how much is the real question. Okay. So I worked on that. Worked some more on my Disney Dreams collection. This one. So I'm still, nope, I'm working up. It's all flipped back. well, when I'm showing you it's flipped backwards. But I'm working up here in this section. Because full coverage, I always start in the top, right? Even though this looks like the left to you. Anyway, that's where I'm working. And I'm working on just 16 count, like, the 16 count Ada that came with it. I don't remember. I think it looks like ivory, but I think it's 16 count. Yeah, that came with it. So I had this done, so I worked on completing this 10 by 10. It's not a 10 by 10 because the top row is like a 9. It's 90 by 10 or 9 by 10. But I completed this. Did I complete that? Let me see one. Yeah. So I got these 300, not 300, but like these 3 squares done. So, and I'm experimenting with parking with this one because I found out that I tried to park again on Lyra, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't. There was too many strings. But I think with this, because there's not a lot of like confetti, a lot of stitches, that it doesn't bother me. And because I'm using like bags or floss away or whatever, that parking works better with this one. I don't know. But we're gonna try this and see how it goes. So this is what I'm working on. I'm working on up here. So I at least have these 2 done. So, and then so I'm gonna try to work and get this section done and then do the back stitch. So I'm gonna try to do the back stitch as I go, so that way I don't have to go back and like do it, because I believe this goes as far. This whole thing is gonna be filled with full coverage once I'm done, hopefully. Anyway, I was stitching it on the hoop and then trying to stitch in hand because like it kind of doesn't fit in a hoop, but it doesn't fit in a Q-step, and I'm just like, I just don't know. With this, I'm experimenting. But yes, this one is full coverage, and it has like quarter stitches, 3/4 stitches. Like, I'm learning. They gave you Ada and you have to pierce the threads to do the quarter and 3/4, but I'm learning and I kind of like it, as long as it doesn't have French knots, because I am not a fan of them, because they always end up super loose, or I can't do them and this is not going back in like I want it. Okay, so I worked on that this month and this last week. So the only thing that I didn't work on this week was the spices and the nativity. That's the only 2 things I didn't work on this week. I can't, you know what, I'll check that later or whatever. I will show you Lyra last because she's epic, at least for me. So the other thing that I worked on was Good Morning Maui, the Princess's Bride, As You Wish. So I think last time I showed you I had this guy, this guy, this guy, and then his guy's body. So Prince Humperdinck's body. So I still need to do the words, the back stitching, his head, this guy, and this guy. So without further ado, and I do mean ado, I ended up working on this on Saturday and Friday and during the week. And yesterday I didn't work on Lyra, which I usually work on the weekend, but I was taking a week off and I was too tired to look at a chart, look at a pattern, and actively think. So I just needed solid stitching. So I ended up finishing. So I have is it called an FO? A finished object. So I have my first finished project, unless if I count page finishes, then this is not the first finish, but this is the first, like I'm still working on Lyra, so it's not fully finished, if I'm making sense. But like technically I already have like what, shoot, I'm trying to think, 3 or 4 pages done on Lyra, but this is finished. So I guess first finished piece, because I'm still working on Lyra even though I finished several pages. But this is her. I washed it, ironed it, and I'm thinking about making it into a pillow. I found some fabric on Etsy that would be perfect for this. So we'll just, I might wait till Friday to get it. We'll see, I have to budget it, but I might make this into a little pillow. So we shall see. But yeah, this guy, I'll show you up close. I think they say to do like 1 strand with the back stitching, but I felt like the stitches were disappearing. So instead of 1 strand of back stitching, I did the 2 strands. And I really like how the words turned out because they're a little bit thicker. But yeah, all the back stitching, I think when I started I did 1 strand, but I did went over again because I felt like it was disappearing. But I have a finished object. There is my finished piece. I'm so excited. This is from my favorite movie, The Princess's Bride, that I can quote from beginning to end, like legit. And like it's almost still wet. To the touch it, I can still, it still feels wet. But I finished that, so that's exciting. And then because I finished this, which is a non-full coverage, that means I started something. And that was on, what was this on? Pretty sure this is on 16 count ivory that I got from like Hobby Lobby and just cut out a piece. So I was like, before I finished that, I was going through my pieces. I was like, what can I start? What can I start? Because I really wanted to start something. So I got this dimensions kit, and I'm gonna do our last name with the date we got married. And because our colors weren't purple and orange, I'm switching these up to like blues, grays, and like whites. But I'm keeping the green. The only color that I'm keeping is this green. I'm changing the black to brown because we had a country themed wedding. Country, what's it called? Country, so I don't know. I can't think of the word right now. So I'm changing all the colors except for one. I'm doing this on the 16 count Mocha Ada, the same one that I did my big toe designs, cat sleeve paw prints on our hearts and claw marks everywhere else. So last night I started and I did the period for Mr. and I completed the end. I did the stitches and the back stitches. I'm not a huge fan of this E, not this E, but this N. But, and it fell, I'm all over today, but maybe I'll make this into a pillow when I'm done. I don't know. It suggests to hang it in the hoop, but I might not hang it in the hoop just because. So it came with white Ada, but this is more that country feel to it, and I just browns and let me show. I'm just all over today. So I'm still gonna use this green color in there. And then this is the brown that I'm substituting the black. And then these are all these colors I'm using. So some of these colors I used in the cat sleeve paw prints, and some of these I'm using from the Princess Bride one that I had colors for, because there were 17 colors in that picture. Like, you wouldn't think there's 17 colors, but there's 17 colors. Trust me. So this might get some love depending on if I need a break from Lyra. But I am participating in, I am in a group on Facebook called Full Coverage Fanatics. And I'm going to try to be doing their 90-day challenge where you stitch on something for 90 days and you post updates in the comments on every Monday. So, you guys want to see her? Because she's epic. So, I wasn't going to start another page, but going back to this guy. I had put this guy in timeout. I was not planning on finishing this because I put this in timeout because for some reason or another I was off on his belt. I thought it was just the one side, so I unstitched the 3 that I thought were just off. Then I restitched it. Then I did some of his shirt, realized that his belt was still off, had to rip all that out. And so I did not feel like stitching on this, but I gave this like a day break, worked on something else, and just felt like getting some progress on something, making it look like something. So I did all the back stitch and then his head and all the fun. So yeah, I frogged this twice in one day. So it went in timeout, but it's finished, so it's no longer in timeout. But since I started the page, I put it back in the Q snap, so I have to take it out of the Q snap to show you to show you guys where I'm at. Sorry, I should have done this before, but I don't prep anything. What's the point of prepping? Like, there's no fun in that. There's no difficulty in doing that. So, I guess for those of you who are new, welcome. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, when I say Lyra in my full coverage, this is from Heaven the Nurse. I started this last year in October the 4th. My goal this year on her is to get 12 pages done. And so far we were working on a partial page in February and finished that partial page in March, and then I started another page and finished that. So technically in March I finished 2. So I'm a page ahead of the game, even though I said I finished 2 partial pages. But you know what? It's a page, so I'm counting it. Because I might take a break. I might take a break on a month in July because I'm planning a new start, but I also might take a break in December to work on the Nativity. But if I'm 2 pages ahead, then I might take a break in July and December. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But in all of her glory, so this is the partial page that I finished right here at the beginning of March. And then this is the page, the full page I finished. So like from here down. So there's a fish here, and the top of a fish here. And then I started the 3rd page in March here. That's parked. I can't do multiple threads part. I just kicked it. I kicked the tripod. Sorry, now I'm gonna fix you. I can't do multiple threads, but if I'm just working on the one, then I'll just do it, because I work on it by color, so I'll just have the one parked and that's fine. Because I can just pick it up because it's already threaded and work on it. So, in her glory, here she is. So I completed how many pages so far in the month? So we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, so 4. 4 pages. My arms are getting tired from holding stuff. 4 pages. So my goal is 12. So 12, 11, 10, 9. Yes, I'm counting my fingers. So I have a total of 8 more total pages to finish to complete my goal for this year. So, and I'm using this piece to work on the 90 days of stitching on this, even if it's 1 stitch. So I will keep you guys updated to see if I'm still on track with that. So I gotta put this back in the Q-snap so I can work on this for 90 days. Usually I take a break, so maybe, so in that 90 days I'm hopefully I can get 3 pages done. So I'd get this page done, this page, so April, May, and then like June would be like here. So 1, 2, April, May, June. Yeah. So I would almost complete this row except for this partial. And even with the partial, I might be able to get that done in June, but we shall see. We'll see, because we're taking a road trip. So maybe I can work on this, just saw the stitching in the car versus working on confetti. But we'll see. So I might skip from here to here, then finish this page. But we'll see. Isn't she gorgeous? She's turning out so good. So last week I still had a few confetti stitches in here. And then I worked on it that night and I finished the page. So that is Lyra, and that is my weekly update and what I did in March. So that is fun. So I gotta put her back on the Q-snap so I can work on her more tonight, or just work on her because I have that challenge. So welcome anyone that's new. Welcome back everyone that's watched me from the beginning or has recently subscribed. Thank you for the comments and the support, and I love this community of diamond painting and Flosstube, and it's so fun to share what I like doing, because there's not a lot of people that do the crazy insane things that I do. And I just found out that one of my coworkers at work that she recently started working like a month ago, she does cross stitch. How did I not know this? Like, it's exciting because now I actually know somebody in person who cross stitches. Like, it's exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. So next week maybe I'll try to do another section or two on the dinosaur diamond painting and work on Lyra to get some more done on this page, because progress. And maybe I'll work on some more cross stitch. I mean, I don't have, like I said, I have to do this or I have to do that. I work on whatever I feel like working. I tried to do the decision wheel app, but I was like, I don't want to have to do something because something told me. I just want to work on whatever I want to work when I want to work on it. But I will see you guys next time. Happy crafting, and remember, don't sweat the small things. Bye guys!